Welcome, yogis. My name is Lisa, and tonight we're going to work through a sequence to prepare the body for sleep. And quite often before I practice, I like to set the energy or the mood for the class or the practice that I'm wishing to draw in. So for me, I like to work with some essential oil, normally just to sort of set that vibration. When we're preparing the body for sleep, we want to find an energy of calming down the body, soothing the body, but at the same time, just allowing any stagnation through our energy centers, our energy channels, just to have that ability or that invitation to release. So here I have 3 of my favorites: Peace, which is a blended oil, lavender, and another blend which is Relax. So I'm going to take my favorite is Peace, just a little bit on the wrist, the pulse points of the wrist, and on the neck or even on the chest. There. And through our practice, you can just channel into that energy if that works for you. Okay, let's just take a moment to just sit upon the heels. Find a slow and steady breath. And sink into our body. Just allowing the time, the space to invite stillness. This might have been the first moment or the first opportunity throughout your day that you've had to find stillness. So as you are, just observe the breath. Follow the breath. Be in cycle with your breath. Feel the breath as it moves effortlessly through your body. Filling up your body. Trickling into the spaces of your body. Let's draw our hands into Anjali Mudra before our heart space. And just arrive at an intention. An intention for the energy of sleep, of Nidra. And with this intention, just allow an essence of letting go, of release. A part of the journey of traveling into the cycle of sleep is release. An opportunity for the body to be in complete stillness. And in this complete stillness, we allow the body to rejuvenate. To channel in to that vital essence. To allow the pranic body just to regenerate and restore in a way that's completely effortless. So we can allow the body to be in a place of ease when we move through that cycle and we naturally wake up the following day. Just find that energy of intention. A word, an emotion associated with release. Repeat that energy or intention to yourself 3 times silently. And upon that 3rd repetition, just allow that energetic vibration, sankalpa, just to travel out into the space, into the ether. Just knowing that that energy surrounds your practice and is your practice. That you can check back in and channel in to that vibration anytime you wish. Let's slowly start to blink our eyes back to open. So throughout our practice, we'll be keeping a steady gaze, but a soft, steady gaze. Preparing the body for its natural state of winding down into sleep. Take your breath completely full. Fill up the lungs all the way to the top. Exhale as you draw the arms around beside the body. Palms up toward the sky. Then draw that energy back down as you're sinking down, grounding your energy to your base. Big deep inhale. Follow the gaze with your palms. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now drawing the body up onto all fours. Spread the fingertips nice and wide apart. We're going to work through a few movements of cat-cow. Now, cat-cow is a way of releasing stagnant energy through the spine. So our energy center, the chakra system, situated on the back of the body. So as you take an inhale, with the shins pressing down into the ground, just imagine that energy spiraling from the base along your spine, opening up the back of the heart space to the crown of the head. As we exhale the energy from the base, through the belly button, the sacral, to the back of the heart space, in between the eyebrows, to the crown of the head. Inhale from the base, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, Sahasrara, crown of the head. Exhale, base. Slowly moving up. Past the belly button, below and above the navel, the back of the heart space, the throat center, the eyebrow center to the crown of the head. Moving meditation. 2 to 3 more times. Slowly moving back into all fours. Let's walk the hands forward one step. So the hands are just in front of the wrists now. I'm just going to angle my camera down just a touch so you can see my hands a little bit better. Beautiful. Now let's tuck the toes under and move into a downward facing dog. So when we arrive at our practice at night time before bed, it's nice just to work through a little bit of movement through the body. The pedal the feet up and down. Maybe even move the body side to side a little. It's like we're wringing out any excess energy before we head into sleep. Then we'll slowly draw both feet back down toward the ground, the heels slightly raised, and we'll walk the feet in to meet the hands. Let's take our fingertips onto our elbows. Allow the head and the neck to rest comfortably in between. Really allow the shoulders to draw out of their socket. And a lightness behind the backs of the knees. Allow the muscles around the back of the body, the hips, and along the spine to completely let go. Breathe nice and slowly here for just a few moments. Connecting with the sensation of your belly, moving away and toward the thighs. Big deep breath in. Draw the belly down toward the knees, reach all the way up. I'm going to just come down onto my knees, but we're still standing just to show you the movement. So from our standing position, or you can do this, resting on the heels if you wish. The right fingertips over the left wrist, reaching out toward the right side. Back into the center, changing wrists. Left fingertips over the right wrist, reaching out to the left hand side. Back through the center, scoop the energy. If you're not standing, if you're on the thighs, just reach back up to arrive back at standing. So I might change the camera angle now. Beautiful, let's try this. Better. Big deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Big deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Big deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Extend and lengthen that breath. Back in to all fours. Spread the fingertips nice and wide apart. So the fingertips spread nice and wide. So there's space between each and every segment of the fingers. We'll reach back with our right foot behind. Keeping the heel raised, we're on the toes. Just stretching back to release through the hamstring. Chain to the other side. Just releasing any tension through the hamstring. Keeping the finger pads nice and firm down on the ground. Beautiful. Back to center. Walk the feet wider. Walk the knees wider. The big toes touch. Press down toward the heels. Walk the palms out in front of the body. Breathing all the way from your belly. Feel the belly rise and fall from the thighs. On the next inhale, slowly guide the body back up to all fours. We're going to, from here, just draw our right palm up slowly. And as we exhale, we're going to draw through the center, roll out onto the shoulder blade of the right hand side. The front palm, that left palm, can be extended out in front of the body. We're going to take a few breaths here. Keep the knees nice and wide, and being careful not to collapse down into the hips. We want to still keep that lifted energy through the center of our body. Drawing back to the center, walking both hands back underneath the shoulders. Left palm sweeps to the sky. Really opening up the shoulder in to rotation and sweeping through, landing on the outside of the shoulder blade, the left hand side. Walk that right palm out a little further. The left palm is facing up toward the sky. And really stretching out through the side of the body in this twisted posture, which opens up space for the body, the breath. And there's a feeling of releasing energy through the body. A cleansing feeling as we give permission to let go of stagnant energy. It's 1 or 2 more breaths here. Slowly back to center. Press down into child pose 1 more time. This time optional with the knees together. Sweep the hands around beside the body and clasp the elbows. Option here is to take the hands into reverse prayer. Reverse prayer like that behind the back. Or interlacing, crossing one hand over the other. Like this. Connect back with the breath. Feel the palms down to the ground. We'll find 2 blocks if you wish to. Step that right foot forward in between the 2 blocks. So we can start either on that mid-range height or the higher height. If you don't have blocks, you might be able to find something else at home that does the trick. So the knee is over the ankle. And we're just going to stretch forward lightly. Take our gaze up toward the ceiling. So the knees slightly in front of the heel now. Then we draw back. The toes up toward the sky. Do this a few times. Following the gaze. So that action of moving through the hips forward and back. So I might move onto the side now as we practice. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. We'll change sides. Left foot forward. The blocks are just behind the back of the heel. That back knee, we can just take it back one step. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. There's two more. Forward and back. Back to center. Walk that back knee in. Remove the blocks. We'll come back into a seated position. You may wish to be on the heels in Vajrasana, hero pose, or you might feel more comfortable sitting on a block possibly. Like so, so the hips are slightly raised. That could be in Vajrasana, hero pose, or Sukhasana, cross knees. Whatever your body feels most preferable at night time. I'll stick with this. I'm going to clasp the hands behind the head, so just very, very loosely, just enough to support the head. The elbows stretch out to the side. We're going to curl in. Curl up toward the sky. Back bend. Over to the side, side bend. Take that top elbow as we twist out to the side. Really twisting from that rib cage so the spine is nice and long and tall. Opposite side, twist. Curl in. Out to the side. Back to the center. Curl in. Out to the side. Twisting. Or lengthen spine. Twisting opposite side. Curl in. Open up. Back to the center. Big stretch. Working into Gomukhasana to cow face arm. We'll take the left arm overhead. Draw the palm behind the back so the palm is facing toward your back body. The right palm, elbow bending, is facing away from the body. So I'll turn around like so. So the spine finding the energy of space, maybe closing down the eyes. So this is a position that you may wish to use the length of a strap, even a towel or a scarf to support the body. Completely optional. Just breathing in and out for a few moments as we reset the energy centers through our body. Spiral the arms, elongate the arms, changing sides. The fingertips may or may not touch That's not necessarily what we're working towards. It's about opening those spaces in the top of the body, the bottom of the body, along the spine, to find that sense of release as we prepare the body to sleep. Spiraling around. One more time. Take the hand, I'm going to clasp the hands behind the back of the body. Clasp the hands together. Roll the shoulders back and out. And draw the palms away. I'm going to do this facing sideways. Open up. And maybe if you wish, even folding down and forward. Hands over the head. The forehead with the chin tucked may reach the ground. Block is a great idea. Slowly releasing, keep that chin tucked in toward the chest as you slowly start to move out. Just come down onto the back of the body now. I'm going to stay sideways. We're walking the body down. We'll guide the soles of the feet up toward the sky. We'll start with the fingertips underneath the crease of the knee. Just drawing the thighs back down toward the body. So you can hug the forearms around, maybe even clasp the hands together and draw the thighs down toward the body. Okay, this is just a variation, a wide leg variation of Apanasana, which is our wind relieving pose. And a wind relieving pose, the energy of Apana, which is one of the vayus or the winds that we work with in our yoga practice, is about releasing and letting go. So it's allowing that stagnation, that energy that we don't want to hold onto, to release and let go, to escape. You may wish to stay here,